has so many reasons to celebrate today. The first one we can show is just a pictorial.
Yeah.
So this is Tyga with Kylie in Turks and Caicos.
Oh, young love. Look at him. Puppy love.
Yeah, that is literally puppy love.
Literally
Doggy
puppy
style.
love right there.
Doggy style. Well, it's not really doggy style. Well, it's kind of doggy style.
Look at the look on her face. What's going on? Oh, my God.
So, yeah, so there, he's all up in the business there. She's 19.
He's 26. Like,
That's, by the way,
right.
that part's legal at 19.
Right.
So,
it's just a funny picture. I don't know what else to say. I can't take it. It's a funny picture. She's staring off into space. He's looking away. It's just a funny picture, man.
Anyway, he's having a great time there. Thing is, he thought that would be the rest of his life because he couldn't return to the United States of America because there was an arrest warrant out for him. And that arrest warrant was squashed today in a Los Angeles courtroom. What happened, we told you about this before. In fact, we broke this story in the web, that Tyga is, he's got a problem because he owed a landlord $480,000 for trashing a Malibu pad and not paying rent. And he didn't show up in court. He went to Turks and Caicos instead when they wanted to find out where his money was so they can enforce the judgment. So an arrest warrant was issued. So when he came back to the country, Customs would stop him at the border.
Right.
And they would say, dude, there's a warrant out. They would call the LA authorities.
And he would be cuffed and arrested right away.
That's right. So he had a problem. Tyga figured out a way of solving the problem. He got a new team, and the new team said, look, he didn't even know about the warrant, so we're sorry, landlord, but we didn't even know that he didn't even know he had to show up in court. So what we'll do is we'll just have you, we'll cut you a check. I am told that they settled this, and they settled it for more than half, which actually surprises me, but more than half of the 480.
Surprises you that that's too high or too low?
Well, no, yeah,
I thought it would be lower.
Yeah, we were talking about this, and we've covered all these stories. Tyga doesn't pay anyone, and so the fact that they got over half of the money, which is, $240 whatever $1,000. Somebody had to say something to somebody to get Tyga to pay that money because they were not going to do it. And like Harvey said,
cashier's check.
Yeah, the warrant has been quashed. It's gone. The warrant's gone. So somebody had to receive their money today.
In fact, Mike, I know that the lawyers for the landlord went to court today and said to the judge, we're good, so there's no reason to have a warrant anymore, and the judge recalled the warrant.
And it makes sense to me, guys, that he would take half the money, the landlord, because again, like I said,
guess what?
You're getting half the money, you're getting something out of it.
Mike, here's the math problem. Half is more than
nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
which is what Tyga would normally pay.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Math problem.
Yeah.
You could have probably gotten zero. Yeah, so he got a half.
Exactly.
Should we be celebrating Tyga that he paid somebody finally, though?
No, we should be celebrating Tyga because he's behind Kylie in Turks and Caicos.
That's true.
Yeah, I was going to say,
right.
he doesn't have to worry about it, so look how happy he is. He's so happy.
You're actually right.
No worries.
How dare me.
I am Ashley from San Diego. I don't know what I'm more jealous of when it comes to Tyga, the fact that he's vacationing in Turks and Caicos, the fact that he's dating Kylie Jenner, or the fact that he can get a warrant recalled for his arrest because he just happened to have a couple $100,000 lying around that he could write real quick in a cashier's check.
That's
so jealous.
You're right.
Do you know what?
You.
Ashley just made, that's a really good point. That it wasn't like Tyga said, I need 48 hours. He came up with the money immediately.
I keep trying to tell y'all. Tyga's doing just fine. I don't know why he seems to not want to pay people, but he's doing just fine.
Or he called his mother-in-law.
Or the mother-in-law stepped in and said,
I don't know. My opinion is somebody helped out. That's all I'm saying.